Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Shedeur Sanders has picked up a pair of speeding tickets this month. Video of the second incident has emerged. The officer said that the ticket for Shedeur was given that he had speed in excess of 100 miles per hour when he was going 41 miles over the speed limit. This has much been discussed on whether it's fair to criticize Shedeur for speeding when no other rookie traffic citations are being published. Look, it's hard for me to beat because Joe, I got stopped. I was a rookie. I think I was like in my third year. I got stopped going 108 in a 60.
Yeah.
I got stopped at 92. So I got 2 tickets in a matter of 10 minutes. So speeding, I get it. You know, young guy, he probably, I don't know what kind of car he had. A Cullinan? What is it? A truck? So,
man,
something about speed and young people. You got a lead foot. I got a lead foot.
Look, I was playing here in Atlanta, and them challenges had just came out.
Yeah.
And I had one, Jeff Teague had one, Josh Smith had one. So we get back to Atlanta one night off the road, about 2 a.m. We're on 285, tan and rolled up. We're on 285, tan and roll up. Man, I'm the only one get pulled over.
Did you?
Huh?
How fast were you going?
We always over 100.
Because, I think in Georgia, if you go over 100 or 30 miles over the speed limit, they normally take your ass to jail.
Yeah, but I had a black police officer pull me over, and he knew who I was. He gave me some grace. Some grace. I was very respectful. Now they kept on going, so they got away. He got behind me, pulled them. I said, "Damn!" I went on and pulled over. Cause look, one thing we ain't finna do had no high speed out here. You ain't finna.
Oh nah, hell nah.
I'm gonna pull over.
Cause it's late at night, and that road, it's already. I mean, the faster you go, it looks like. I've driven so fast. The checks look like a single line. You passing everything so quick.
It was 2 a.m. It wasn't nobody on the free. I'm talking about I'm talking about hot tailing down through there. You hear me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I know. Being young, having a lot of money in fast cars, you're gonna test it out from time to time.
But you got to realize you're Shedeur Sanders.
Yep.
You know what comes with that last name. You know who your father is. So the things that you do will probably get criticized, scrutinized a little bit more than another 21, 22, 23-year-old would. And his last name isn't Sanders. His last name isn't, his father isn't Coach Prime. Okay. Okay. Now you got 2 in a month. You should be good. You got to change that now. You got to change that. Once I got those tickets, it changed because I think the thing was is my brother said, "Hey, bro, look, I understand. You young and X, Y, and Z." I said, but he was like, "Bro, if that tire blows, it's over." I say, and then what, Granny? You basically, you just killed your granny.
Yeah.
So I took that, and so I had to slow it down. I got 2 tickets, and one at 108 and another at 92 in a span of 10 minutes. I'm like, okay.
Because you don't think about the worst that could possibly happen. Not at that time. Not at that time. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? You flooring that thing. Hey, I know. I done been there, man. I done been there. But you're right. The boy, tire blowout, something happened, and that's normally, you see guys have these tragic accidents to where you end up hitting somebody and it's a fatal car accident. That's the one thing you do not want.
No.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I started thinking, Joe, I wouldn't want someone to give my grandmother, my mother that news. I damn sure don't want to be the reason somebody else got to give somebody else's mom or grandmother that news, or husband or wife or whatever the case may be. I didn't want that on my conscience.
Nah. Hey, look, and as you get older, you become a lot wiser because, boy, look, you can't pay me to do that now.
You're right. The internet did what the internet does and found that in 12/30/07, LeBron James, 23, was cited for going 101 by law enforcement. Shedeur Sanders, age 23, was cited going 101 by law enforcement. Look like Shedeur is destined to become the GOAT.
The greatness is upon him, man.
Boy, I boy the internet, boy, y'all.
hey, they'll come up with anything, make it sound good when they are. Look like he destined for greatness, baby.
I'm glad they were the internet ride when I was in college and all the reckless stuff and the foolishness. Cause you know what I'm saying. You, like you said, Joe, you don't think anything can happen to you. You think you and that's a part of it. Because a lot of us is that we're athletes, and that's what makes us who we are.
Yeah,
the belief that we can do things that other people can't. The belief that what happens to someone that's not an athlete or a normal civilian, that can't possibly happen to us. We're invincible.
Man, listen. Unc, when I was in college, I had got pulled over. I got a ticket and just irresponsible. Didn't tell my mama. Then just threw that thing in the glove compartment. Next thing you know, I got a court date that I done missed, and you know what's next. Oh, they got bench warrant for you. They coming to get you. Failure to appear. I get pulled over again. Straight to the jail you going. Look, I give him my driver's license, and he go back to the car. He run. I'm like, damn, what's taking this man so long? He come back out. He got his handcuffs out. I'm like, damn, the hell he got his handcuffs out for? he say, Mr. Johnson, you know, you got a failure to appear. Man, put me in cuffs, took me downtown. Damn. Yeah, took me downtown. I had to call a couple of my teammates. They had the piece up. I think it was like like $200 something to get me out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta be responsible. I know. I done been there. All right, Joe. We're gonna get out of here on this one. Now it's time for Q and A. Quentin May said, happy Juneteenth, brothers and sisters. Happy Juneteenth to you, my brother. T-Cheese 215, if the Pacers win, is Pascal Siakam finals MVP? Yeah. Yeah. If they win, dang. Yeah. Oh, my God. No Rush 75, Unc and Iso, I lied. Big Moments Hallie is back. You know what's crazy to me, though? It's like, man, I don't understand how he could have a game 5 like that and then bounce back. I don't either. Like, I don't understand that. Like, it didn't look like his calf bothered him at all. At all. Like, he wasn't limited to no movement. Like, he looked like the normal Hallie. He did. He absolutely did. Dab Smith said, whoever loses this series, it will be heartbreaking. There will never be a better opportunity than this season to win. With the talent in the league and the teams in the West, you might not get back. Good point. It's going to be heartbreaking if OKC lose. If they lose, they're going to lose on their home floor in Game 7. I done played in a few games. With the MVP and a 68 win team. That's going to be heartbreaking. I think if Indiana loses, I mean, obviously it's going to be heartbreaking, but it's going to be, you know, a lot of people probably going to expect it. You know what I mean? Cyril P said, dream one-on-one matchup. Grant Hill pre-injuries versus LeBron first 3 year version. Who y'all got? God, you got to realize LeBron at year 3 was probably 22. You got Grant. Grant was a full-grown man. Grant came out. Grant stayed 4 years of college. I love Grant Hill, but I'm going LeBron James, man. Even at that ripe young age? Yeah, I played against him. His rookie year was my 3rd year in the NBA, and we played against him his 2nd game of his career. After he played in Sacramento, he came to the team and played against us. Like I think he had like 22 or 23 that game, but to be 19 years old, what was it, 18, 19, playing against grown men and looking comfortable out there, because his body was already, you know, he'd been chiller since he came in. Yep. He came in the NBA, and he just looked so poised and patient, like he never rushed anything. And they had him playing like point guard that first year, Right. Yeah, so he was like a cheat code. Like that boy been special. But I told people before that injury, when Grant Hill got that injury and he tried to play on that ankle, changed the trajectory of his career. He was never the same player. But man, pre-injury Grant Hill, he could do it all. Yeah, he didn't have no weaknesses. Nope. Offensively, he could rebound. He could handle the ball. He could score the basketball. He could play defense. He was a complete player. Can you imagine him and Tracy McGrady playing together in Orlando and he was healthy?
Ooh.